All right. So we find ourselves in a very interesting and weird position. We've got 3 level 1 characters here with no experience and a dream. So I mean, we gotta help them out. I don't think there's any other way about it. So I, universally known for making bad decisions, I bought a new computer, which, you know, it's done. What's done is done. So I can run Frosthaven Enhanced much better now than I could before. It seems really dumb to me that I bought it basically just to play this game. Once the Diablo expansion comes out, my wife gets my old computer and we can play that again. It's been like 10 years, but we used to play a lot of Diablo 3 together, so I'm looking forward to that. But for now, let's just get going with this, right? So when it comes to the other playthrough, I haven't played a level for it for like 2 months on Assisted Frosthaven. I don't know if I'm going to continue that at all. We'll just have to see what happens. So in the last month I've been working on a speedrun for it. I have 7 levels done, but once again, I don't know if I'm going to continue that. All this stuff is on my other computer. I'm sure I could get it over here easily, but I don't know. We'll just have to see. But that is not important right now. Let's get going with this. I also don't have all of my settings perfect. I cannot find where the setting is for how high something gets raised when you click on it. And I know that that's a setting. I know I've messed with it before, and everything that I pick up goes like way too high, and I can't find the setting, and I don't know why. It's probably just because I'm dumb. I was looking at it last night when it was like way too late. So I should probably look right now, but I'm not going to. Another thing that I don't know if anybody else has experienced this and knows why it's happening, when I load a save, the quality on everything goes way down. So if I were to go and make a brand new Frosthaven Enhanced, all of these cards would be legible in the hand view. But then as soon as I load the save, they're not. And I tried... I saved a copy of the Blinkblade cards at high quality, and then when I load them, they're low quality again, even though I saved the object in like a higher quality where they could be read from the tooltip. Like this Sand in the Hourglass, you cannot read the text at all. Whereas when I saved this object, I was able to read the text on it. So we have to zoom in quite a bit to make things legible, but I don't know. So if anybody knows what's up with that, let me know what I can do. I've tried like disabling mod caching so that it loads everything, it downloads it rather than getting it from the thing. I turned it back on for faster loading, but I don't know. With that in mind, let's get going. So we've got 3 brand new characters here. Let's grab personal quests and items, and then we will be ready. So this is on player 1, which is a drifter. We have Aether Outpost, unlock scenario 65, follow it to a conclusion, or explore the reaches, complete 5 boat sled climbing gear missions. Let's go for Aether Outpost. I think that one's a little bit better. Also, for the first time, well, not the first time, I've messed around with it before, but we're going to try picture-in-picture and see if we can make it work, see if we can make it look pretty. Then on player 2, which is a Blinkblade, we've got build 12 buildings or read 8 different names during an outpost phase. These are both building 85, so I think we'll just go for the 8 names. That seems a little bit easier, although we'll probably forget, right? And then finally, on our Geminate, we have own a lot of gold or kill 2 Algox guards, 2 Lurker Claw Crushers, and 2 Robotic Bolt Shooters. This is always an easy one to get, so let's go for the Greed is Good. I would kind of like to play a high-level Geminate. I would love to... Did I get rid of the Blinkblades one? What even was it? I'm sure we'll recognize it when we see it. It was read 8 names, right? Is what we decided. I really want to mess around with the Geminate Brittle card. I think it's at level 6. No, not this one. Although this card is amazing. Push 2 Brittle, Immobilize, Disarm. I don't know. I've played a Geminate before now at this point, but I don't know. I didn't play it well. I wasn't very good at it. We need to grab some items, and then we will be ready to go. Did I get it? Yeah. Alright, so on Drifter, I think we'll do Amulet of Life. I do like Boots of Speed as well. And I like Jump Boots. I mean, I like a lot of things on Drifter. You're so flexible. There's so many different things you can go into. Let's get a leather armor on Geminate and an Amulet of Life. We'll go a little bit defensive in the beginning so that you know, we need to go into melee range, so leather armor is just good there. I don't believe we get an ignore negative item effects perk. It doesn't look like we do. So given that we can't ignore negative item effects, leather armor is one of the best chest pieces we're going to have access to. For Blink Blade, we definitely want jump boots, and then I like Poison Dagger. I think that those are fairly self-explanatory, just quite good items. Am I at... Yeah, I'm at 90%. Nice. And then for Drifter, we could do jump boots. We could do... We're not going to do leather armor because we do get to ignore negative item effects, and so we can get really good chest pieces. You know, like this crude hide armor, which is just better than the leather armor. But jump boots are good. I think we're going to go Amulet of Life. And maybe let's just do a Heater Shield. A little bit of defense doesn't hurt. The other option would be to do another Poison Dagger, but, I mean, do we really need 2 poisons? We do have Hornet Stinger on Geminate to spread around quite a few poisons, which I like that. And I think we're ready to go. I believe you right-click? Oh. Yeah, right-click to recall the items. Let's do it. We come here, refresh, and we can load Scenario 1. I really like, they followed my suggestion. You know, obviously I don't get the credit for it. I'm sure they had this idea independently, but we now can do blesses and draws and shuffles, and I think they updated this. I think this looks better than it did before, if I remember correctly. But we can draw from the character mat now, so we basically don't need this player interface at all. We just need it for the start round to end round. So like this could actually be like a lot smaller, and I wouldn't complain. You know, we could just make it real small and put it like right here or something. Could I put it behind the picture-in-picture? Nah. If I could cover this part with a picture-in-picture, that would be kind of cool. But we'll just put it in the corner here. It's not too bad. Oh, and they also added a hotkey to sort your hand, which is very, very nice. I appreciate that. So we will want a camera here. Just lower it a little bit. I don't like the super top-down view. We also didn't set a difficulty, but that's okay. Just level 1 things, right? Maybe I'll just unload it real quick. Delete map. Okay. And we're gonna go, I think, my other playthrough I was doing +3 near the end. We'll just do +2 with solo mode the whole time. So in the beginning, it's just gonna be monster level 3, but then as soon as one of our characters level up, will be monster level 4. And it'll be quite difficult. And now we should be able to load it. Oh no, some of the battle goals went missing. I love that the cleanup action hotkey. You can just like put things back really easily. It's quite nice. So let's get these guys. One thing that I don't know if they're working on, I could probably change it here, right? I don't like that the Blink Blade is the same size as the other characters. Because, like, he should be smaller. So we'll just manually change the size of him. Gemini should be, like, a little smaller than the Drifter. Make the Drifter bigger? I don't know. Something like that. I don't know. I can't get it situated, like, exactly right. We'll try this view. We'll see how this goes. The nice part is that I get to just capture the whole screen, and I don't have to worry about, like, only showing part of it and cropping part of it. And so we've got some alternate objectives here. On Drifter, in the scenario with our character token on the last ability of 4 persistent abilities. So we're going to try to get that here. Oh, we only have 3. We need continuous health. Let's bring continuous health, and we'll just drop... well, what do we even want to drop? Maybe we'll drop Destructive Fury. That uses a ton of ticks, and we can't use, like, too many ticks, right? Because it'll mess things up. So try to get 4 ticks to their last slot. So we'll start with, like, Crushing Weight and Sustain Momentum on turn 1, I think. And it should be relatively easy to... We'll use continuous health and precision aim before going into the second room, and we'll have a lot of range since we're using the precision aim, and that way we won't need to use very many movement ticks from Sustain Momentum, and I think that should work well. So for battle goals for Drifter, kill the first enemy, never walk through an ally, enemy, objective, or obstacle, kill an enemy and open the door in the same turn in either order. We definitely could do that. There are some archers near the beginning of this room. You know what? We could open the door with Violent Inheritance, with this boss on the bottom, and attack at range, and then do, like, draining arrows to attack a whole bunch of things at range, and we would get attack 4, attack 2 onto an archer. They are 7 health, so we would need a good pull to kill. Maybe we do Fortitude top, and we move one of the other ticks forward, and then this would be attack 4, range 4. And so we would have attack 4, and a -1 we would kill an archer. I think I'm comfortable with going for this overachiever here. Then on to Blink Blade, I don't think we're doing any masteries here. Maybe we'll get never be targeted by an attack, but I think there are other scenarios that are better for that, so we won't quite worry about it here. Kill an enemy not adjacent to us while we're adjacent to another enemy. It's possible with temporal displacement, but not super likely. Kill an enemy and pick up their loot in the same round. That seems really easy. So we will go for that. And finally, onto Geminate. Lose a card to negate 5 or more damage. That's pretty possible. There's like an elite Algox guard in this second room. He hits quite hard, and this guy attacks for 4 at base. Be targeted by 3 attacks. I don't think we're doing that. Kill an enemy before it takes its first turn. I guess once again, we can just open the door and go really aggressive. We just have everybody go fast. We have Drifter go in and hit something and try to kill it. Blink Blade go in and soften something up, and Geminate go in and try to pick up the kill. It's worth 2 checks, so we might as well, right? And on Geminate, we have the alternate objective, the mastery, to switch forms each round or play 1 loss each round. There might be a scenario that's a little bit faster that we can go lose a card each round, so let's switch forms each round. Oh, and you know, I was thinking about it last night while I was setting this up. I want to play this Hail of Thorns card. It's a late move. I've never done this loss ability top before. I really should be playing Reshape the Guise as well. Yeah, there's a lot of loot in this first scenario. Let's drop Scarab Flight. It's just an okay attack. Like, attack 2 on multiple targets. The exact range and the pattern makes it a little bit hard to play, and I don't think we need this shield. So bring Hail of Thorns, and then 1 other ranged card to drop. I love Smoldering Hatred, but I guess with a early attack modifier deck, it's actually not the best, given that we're muddling ourselves and we don't have good cards in the AMD. So I think this card scales a lot better as you level up. And we're ready to go. We'll go slow on Blink Blade. Drifter, we already discussed. We'll just do Crushing Weight with Sustained Momentum on turn 1. Get ready to have four lost things up at the same time. Blink Blade will go late as well. Most likely, this priest is just going to shoot this guard, or he'll just, like, walk up to him and heal nobody. That's all fine. We can just go late with Sap Speed, or maybe Sand in the Hourglass. Let this guard come up and hit the Drifter, and then we'll hit him with Sand in the Hourglass, just attack 2 with the top, and we can hit him with Temporal Displacement, attack 2 on bottom. So I'm happy there. Yeah, the cards are, like, not even legible in the picture-in-picture, even though I've got it literally maxed zoomed. I really want to find a workaround for that. I don't know. I just don't know why the quality on them is so low. And then Geminate. I think we'll start ranged. Maybe we, like, move forward and pull this priest in. And that will switch us to melee, and we're just trying to switch every turn. It actually might be better to go for the Archer. I can, like, pull the Archer in and then hit him with Changeling's Boon for next turn. Go fast at, like, 14. That'll tie his fastest card and hit him with Changeling's Boon. That wouldn't switch me, though. Maybe I could drag down. Maybe I just go Hornet Stinger next turn. So, no matter what, let's go late in ranged form. I'm fine with Hail of Thorns here. So we'll go late with this move 3, and then we'll play Into My Embrace to pull something in, and then we'll do either Hornet Stinger or Changeling's Boon next turn. Problem with Changeling's Boon is we'd have to go really slow to get a switch on the bottom. Alright, let's put a camera right here. I just think it's easier to look at all the monster cards here than using the initiative tracker. So archers are going fast and attacking for less. Priest is going late, doing a small heal and giving them a bless, and nothing special out of Zagard. So it's move 3, attack range 4. And he sees oh. I'm horrible. I forgot to do this. Scenario is complete when all enemies in it are dead. At the end of that round, read 9.1. The sound greets you first. Muffled metallic pangs, a voice howling. It's difficult to make anything out with the wind rushing past your ears, but you know that tune anywhere. There's a fight up ahead. But a fight means people, and if there are people, then the town must be close. You hear more, a scream, the crash of steel against stone, a deep, earthy growl. You're running now. Your legs are wasted from the hike. Your shoulders ache from your gear. But the sounds are close now, and up ahead you see a gauzy orange light blooming in the air. With one last push, you round the final bend in the trail and see it, Frosthaven, engulfed in flames. Great petals of fire burst from windows and crawl over roofs. People stream from the town's ruined gate, their faces bent in a panic. A moment later, you see the object of their terror, a massive creature with 2 legs and 2 hulking arms covered entirely in thick white fur, 3 gnarled horns across its head. "Algok's raiders, we're doomed," cries an elderly porter beside you. "They're stronger than anything else alive. We've come all this way for nothing." As if to prove a point, the Algox you've been watching catches a fleeing outposter with one hand and hurls him backwards as if he weighed nothing. 10 days you've been hiking. 10 days, and this is what you find. You breathe out a thick plume of foggy air and hoist your weapon high. Time to get to work. All city guards are allies to you, enemies to all other monsters. City guards do not perform turns, but instead gain an additional shield and retaliate 2, and have initiative of 50 for the purpose of monster focusing. So, extra shield. I know how to fix this. Yeah, there we go. We just pick it up one time. So, shield 2, retaliate 2. So this guy, he's going to see him because he's 50 and we're slower. He has to move 2. From this hex, he could hit either Blink Blade or City Guard or Drifter, but the City Guard with 50 is his focus. So I believe it's a reduced attack, so he'll attack for 3, which will deal 1 damage all day. Then this guy's going to walk up and hit Drifter. It's attack for 4. He draws a -1, and we have a shield, so we will take 2 damage altogether. And then we are on Drifter. Drifter was very simple. Oh no! Dang it. I was going to mess up the hotkeys. I tested this system and it works pretty well, as long as I don't mess it up. So we're just gonna activate both of these. Boom, boom. Okay. And now we're ready for next turn. Blink Blade is next. And so we'll just do a default attack 2 with Sand in the Hourglass and a bottom attack 2 with Temporal Displacement. 2 and 1. So he takes 3. I guess I should have poisoned. That's okay. Oh yeah, I see exactly what I want to do. Okay, that'll finish Blink Blade, and we are now on to Geminate. And so we've got move 3, and we've got attack with pull. So I'm going to go 1, 2 on the Hail of Thorns move, and then we've got Into My Embrace for an exact ranged attack. We're going to target the Priest, so it's attack for 3 at range 3, pull 2. And it's going to deal 1 damage through his shield, and then we'll pull him to right here over this difficult terrain. This way he's not going to heal anybody on his turn, since he's not next to the guard. And we've got both of these guys right here, and we can go for Hornet Stinger on him next turn. We just switched into melee form with the Into My Embrace, and we're done. The Priest just gets his turn. There's nobody for him to heal, so he's just going to bless them. And new turn. So yeah, I like Hornet Stinger here. We'll just go as fast as possible. Hornet Stinger is going to switch us into ranged form. We can just get a shield. That seems quite good. Blink Blade, it's going to be time to go fast. We could go here with Kinetic Transfer bottom, make both of these guys suffer 1, poison ourselves with Power Leap, and attack both for 4. This would happen at 17 speed, so we'd be right after Geminate. I mean, everything about that sounds pretty good. We don't get poisoned by the Hornet Stinger, because we are outside of the ability right now. Even if this Priest goes fast and backs up and immobilizes us, he's still in range of the Hornet Stinger. The disarm would be unfortunate, but I like all of that. I guess I also like the idea of going after this Archer, though. I could do Twin Strike with a poison. I could do Cascading Reaction with a poison. I think I'm going to go with Twin Strike and Kinetic Transfer. Move 4, make him suffer 1, and then just attack him twice. If I can kill this Archer, that would just be really good. So we will go fast, use a time token, and that is that. Then Drifter. We need to do a lot of melee attacks in this first room. I could do Fortitude into the Priest. I think that'll be next turn. Maybe this turn we're probably not killing this guard. I guess if I do Bloodletting bottom, I could kill him, right? So why don't we just go as fast as possible? We'll go after Geminate at 14. We'll go 14, and then we go slow with our second card. Since they tie on the first card, it goes to second card. We can attack for 5, attack for 4 with Wound, and we underspeed the shield card out of guard. So that will be very, very good. And I think we're ready to start the round. Okay, so this is the attack multi-target with Curse. So his primary focus is Geminate, and then he gets to pick the second focus. Or we get to pick the second focus. I believe it was changed in Frosthaven to where they don't take items like leather armor into account for determining the disadvantage. So he will step backwards to remove the disadvantage, and then now when we pick the second target, we could pick anybody. So we'll pick the City Guard as the second focus, since now he has line of sight of them. And so it's just going to be attack 2, disadvantage into Geminate, and it'll deal 0 damage, but we will get one of those pesky curses. And then into the City Guard, he crits, but that's only going to deal 2 damage, and it'll never attack, so we don't need to worry about the curse. And then now we get Geminate, so, I mean, we can still do this Icebound Quills, I guess, for the shield and the... Oh, let's make sure we move this armor. Oh, come on. And then Hornet Stinger. So attack 1, attack 1. It does 0 and 3. And both of these guys are going to get a poison. Not too bad. It's going to switch us into ranged form at the end of our turn. And then we can shield 1, or we could move. I think I prefer moving at this point, because if we move, it'll be easier to be in exact range of something. Maybe I just do, like, Mind Spike into the Archer. I didn't check their cards. We've got Retaliate, and we've got Standing Still. So yeah, I think I'm happy here. Just back up 1 with the bottom, rather than shielding, to help set up for next turn. And we are on to Drifter. And I think it's pretty simple. We just do a default attack with Prudent Preparation. So attack 2, Crushing Weight makes it 4, Poison makes it 5. We'll grab an Experience. And we'll deal 5. And then attack with Bloodletting. This will be an attack for 4 with Wound, so a -1, and he will die to Wound. And we get the 0, and he straight up dies. Move another tick forward. We can just press that. Okay. Their turn gets skipped, since there are none of them, and onto Blink Blade. Nice. This guy backed up. So on Blink Blade here, we have Kinetic Transfer. Move 4, make all adjacent enemies suffer 1. Boom. Suffer 1, suffer 1. And then Twin Strike. Attack for 2 into the Archer. And we're going to throw the Poison Dagger. Big damage. Nice. Okay, so we deal 3. And a Poison. So now he dies to a -1 from Twin Strike. We also have a move 2. Actually, I'm pretty sure, so we're in the middle of an action, but we are not in the middle of an ability, so we actually can do the Winged Shoes here to add jump. I also could have just done it before starting anything. We'll get an experience on the movement on Twin Strike, and with this move 2, we'll just end on the loot here. And then now we kill with a -1, but we'll draw a +1. And pick up the kill. And pick up the loot. What was our thing? Oh, that's the wrong character. On Blink Blade, it is... Okay, read 8 names. 0 of 8 names. On Drifter, it's unlock 65. And here it's have gold. 65. Do I just... Okay, cool. And finally the Archer, but the Archer is dead. So easy peasy in the round. We've got one more fast turn on Blink Blade. So do I just move to loot 1, pick up this loot, and Glory Jab to wound this guy? I see no downside to that. Geminate, we're exact range 3-4 with Mind Spike here. Why did I not go right here? I guess Blink Blade was standing there, wasn't he? Yeah. If I were there, I could just reshape the guys, and that would be very nice. I need to make sure that I save easy transfers. Maybe I just play this move 3 transfer and loot 1. And then once I switch back into ranged form, I can just play this Harvest the Essence to get a lost switch. That seems fine. That seems fine. I've got this move 3 jump switch. And maybe I'm playing Changeling Boon bottom to get another switch. It's a lot of losses, but I mean, we're playing a Geminate, right? So what does it matter? Yeah, we don't have any top attacking switches. Which is unfortunate. We don't actually have any ranged top attacks, do we? So yeah, that's why I kind of don't like reshape the guys, because I like running a lot of attacks. So after this scenario, I think we'll switch Smoldering Hatred back in. That's okay. We'll just move and loot. I'll be content with that. because I do believe that Drifter can probably just walk up and kill with Fortitude, especially with the wound coming out of Blink Blade. So we'll need a lot of movement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But we have a move 5 with Draining Arrows. So we'll just play Draining Arrows with Fortitude. And start the round. Ooh, who are we immobilizing? It looks like it's going to be Blink Blade. Yeah, because everybody is range 3. So there's no way to get him to target anybody but Blink Blade, which is very unfortunate. He'll just attack for 3 into Blink Blade. We'll eat 2 damage, and we'll take an Immobilize, and then now it's Blink Blade's turn. So we can't Blurry Jab him, so we'll just loot 1. Unfortunate. Drifter. So we're just going to move with Draining Arrows. If you're adjacent to exactly 1 enemy, move a token backwards. So we'll move forward. It's move 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is our first Sustain Momentum. And then and we're adjacent to exactly 1 enemy, so we could move Crushing Weight back 1. I'm not actually even sure that I want to. And I don't want to move Sustain Momentum, so we'll just skip that ability of moving a tick back. Then Fortitude, it's going to be attack for 3, attack for 5 with Crushing Weight. 6 with the +1 and 7 with the poison. It's going to kill. Beautiful. Beautiful. Geminate just has a very simple move 3, loot 1, regen self. Boom. Drifter does all the work. Everyone else gets all the credit. Did I move my tick forward on Crushing Weight? Yes, I did. 2 loot tokens. Here they are. Wood and... Man, yeah, I think that this version is going to be quite good. If I don't know if it's like something wrong with my install that's making the card quality lower. But once they have these doing the math, which I know is something that they're working on, once loot gets automated, and if the quality on the cards can go up, this version is going to be very nice. Very, very nice. All right, in the round, I did switch to melee form with Selfless Offering. Blink Blade, we got to go slow, but that is not an issue. I think we just play move 3 slow here, and then next turn we can drive recharge. Very simple. Drifter, we've got healing. So I guess we do continuous health and precision aim right now. I'm happy with that. Are we perfect? We're perfect on the Crushing Weight if we just do a Vile Assault. So I like that. I'm wondering if there's any chance I could just run to the Elite Archer, hit it with the bottom of Violent Inheritance, hit it with the top of Vile Assault, and kill it. That's a lot of losses. We would be at 7 losses at that point. We'd have 4 ticks up, 1 from resting, and then Vile Assault and Violent Inheritance are both losses, but either way, I think we just do continuous health precision aim here, and then that way we'll use one of our continuous health ticks when we long rest. Geminate, we're melee form, so we just go late. Let's see. Blink Blade has a little bit more movement. So yeah, Blink Blade moving 3, Geminate moving 3, and then Drifter being here to open the door. Although Drifter has a ton of movement, so maybe I want... Yeah, if I'm planning to open with Vile Assault, I'll have like move 6, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'll be able to get basically anywhere from right here. So Drifter here is good. Geminate here. Blink Blade up front? Not exactly sure. But it's okay. We just play move 3 here and just a card to... Well, let's set this Horn Beetle Carapace. Get set up for next room. I think that's everybody. So Blink Blade first is just move 3. 1, 2, 3. Drifter next is just set some ticks. Boom, boom. Bang, bang. And then Geminate finally is move 3 with jump and switch to range. Oh, and set the Hornbeetle carapace. So Blinkblade, we want to go faster than Drifter at 75. Can we underspeed that? No. Well, that's a dumb mistake. I mean, I guess we just do nothing. We could heal, but I don't know if I want to use all my continuous health ticks. I guess it doesn't make much of a difference. Everybody heals to full on a long rest anyway, so I think we'll just take our time. Similar thing for Geminate. We are in ranged form now, because we did melee form last turn, so we'll just play Harvest the Essence here to switch. That's fine. So Drifter is just going to do nothing. Geminate is going to Harvest the Essence. So now we can turn any element into ice or light, which is not really that good of an effect. And we get warded. Most importantly, we got an experience point. Whoops. And then Blinkblade, I believe it's just move 2. Drive recharge. Although, actually, I think I'm just going to move 2, and I won't do the drive recharge yet. That'll end the round. We switched to melee. And then now in melee form, we just have to Changeling's Boon. I can't really do anything else. But that's fine. So we'll play those. Blinkblade is going to long rest. And Drifter is just going to move forward into that spot. So Drifter is going to move to heal 2. That's going to take a sustained momentum and a continuous health. And then we don't need to do the top No Remorse heal. Geminate, we're just going to Changeling's Boon. So we'll get another experience and a bless. And Blinkblade just long rests. A card to lose. Let's just drop... In the speedrun, I dropped Blurry Jab at this point, so let's just do that. It's fine. Put the camera over here. And we're going to go slow and drive recharge. We switched to range form last turn. That was why we played the loss. We played drive recharge with a bottom we don't need. Maybe sap speed, maybe experimental adjustment we don't need. And I believe both my other characters are long resting. So everybody goes at 99. We will just have... Whoa. Lagged a split second. We will get 2 time tokens, we will get warded, and we will get blessed. And that will use our drive recharge, and then just not moving it and immobilizing ourselves. With experimental adjustment, we can end the round, do all the long rests. Let's see, a card to lose on Drifter, Bloodletting, right? Because we're going to Vial Assault, which will use the last Crushing Weight ticks. And then a card to lose on Geminate, and you can always switch forms on a long rest. So we're currently in range, so we switch to melee. Let's drop Reshape the guys. Well, there's a lot of loot to get in the next room. It's unfortunate, though, because we have to play it with Selfless Offering. But it's something that we can make happen. Firefly Swarm is good. We've got Hornbeetle Carapace up to do a lot of damage in range. Unfortunately, we're in melee right now. It's okay. We'll just go in and maybe Hornet Stinger. We need to kill something before its first turn. So maybe Reckless Jab. Oh, Draining Pincers is actually not too bad. Except that we lose the the form change. You know what, let's drop Hail of Thorns. I would think I would rather play Firefly Swarm's Loss than Hail of Thorns Loss. And I think we're ready to open this door now. So, Drifter, I think we're going to open with Vile Assault and Violent Inheritance. We have to open the door and kill something. The other option would be Fortitude. I'm a little afraid that I might draw the miss at disadvantage on Violent Inheritance. And actually, do I have enough movement? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? I'm not sure if the Elite Archer is here or here. And that would really mess things up. So maybe we'll do Fortitude. We need to go fast, though. Okay, my wife had texted me. I think it may be a little bit safer. I guess it's safest to play Draining Arrows. The only problem is that we need good pulls to kill an Archer. I guess we'll just go for it. Because I like the safety of that. We also want to go relatively fast on everybody, so we can't go super slow on Drifter if we're opening the door. So we'll play Draining Arrows with a Violent Inheritance, and just hopefully it'll work. It's also only 1 loss instead of 2. And it's going to use a ton of our precision aim ticks, which is kind of nice. We might just turn into a heal bot for the end of the scenario. Then we have to go after 23, so we go at 24. Move forward in Cascading Reaction to get some wounds out. I'm not hearing any objections. So we'll go fast, we'll use a time token, and go right after Drifter. Then finally, we're melee form, correct? Yeah, we're melee. I do believe that I switched it correctly, which means we want to kill something before its first turn. So we want... I guess we'll have, like, Drifter come in. There's a normal Archer on top and on bottom in 3-player, if I remember correctly. It's not been too long since I played this scenario. Just like 3 weeks or so since Frosthaven Enhanced came out. I think Drifter targets up here, Blinkblade targets down here, and then Geminate tries to come in and pick up the kill. Maybe Drag Down would be enough. We would have to go at 24, though. I guess we'd have to go at 34. That's actually super sketchy to go at 34. Our odds of underspeeding the archers are really bad, and then we lose the battle goal. But I don't think I really have any other options other than Hornet Stingers attack for 1. Oh, but 23 doesn't work, because then I'm too fast. So, we'll go at 34. Hopefully. Alright, Masteries are messing things up a little bit, but it is what it is. Drifter first. So we'll play this Violent Inheritance loss at move 6. Here it is. And then we'll attack for 4 at range 4. So 1, 2, 3. Wow, that was so much faster than my other computer. It was so much faster, that's crazy. We need to come down here, right? Draw, draw, draw. Hasty Assault out of Archers. And 15 out of Guards, so it's not possible for Geminate to get its battle goal. Unfortunately. Okay. Venom Shiv is actually really nice. It means we don't have to worry about the guards at all. And then this is extra damage out of Priest. He's 1, 2, 3, 4 away from City Guard. So what if I go right here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now he doesn't see Drifter, and Draining Arrows has extra range because of the precision aim, so I can hit all 3 archers, and then lag a little bit. This guy goes after City Guard. And I'm very happy there. So, yeah, Drifter moves in, Violent Inheritance. Now we have attack for 4, so let's target this archer up here, and let's crit him and kill him. Attack for 4. It does 4. And then now, Draining Arrows. We have a 3-target attack 2, range 3 muddle. So we will hit 1, 2, 3 archers. We just need to find a +1 to kill this archer. And it'll use 3 ticks, 1, 2, 3. And so where do we have a +1? We've drawn a lot of the zeros. Okay, we're going to go bottom archer first. Beautiful. It's a -1, so it's going to deal 1 damage. And then let's go top archer next. I'm feeling it. It's right here. Well, not quite. So we fail the battle goal. And then finally an attack 2. Oh. And we miss. Okay. Well, we were never pulling the +1 anyway, I guess. Little unfortunate. We give these guys all muddles at least. Okay. And we used a lot of our ticks, so could have gone worse. Drifter's done. All of the guards are just going to shield and attack nothing. So we have basically now failed Geminate's battle goal. All of the archers are going to attack with reduced damage. They're all going to see that Drifter is their focus. So it's attack 4, attack 3, all at disadvantage, and we have 1 heater shield. So attack 4, it will deal 3 damage with the shield and disadvantage. Then top guy, he does 3. Maybe we'll get some better luck on this guy and we'll draw the miss. No, we drew the +2. So we almost died. We definitely would have died without the disadvantages. So that worked out. And that finishes all the archers, right? So on to Blinkblade. Move forward with Twin Strike. And we add Pierce, so we can hit through this guard's shield. I kind of would rather... Okay, I don't have to pick up a kill on Geminate anymore, so I think I'm going to change my focus. I think I'm going to go for this guard first, so I'll go 1, 2, 3. Then we have Pierce from the Twin Strike, and it's attack 3. Let's not poison here. Let's just attack 3 wound into the guard. And then we'll have move 3. It's going to do 2. He gets wounded. And then we've got move 3. 1, 2, 3. I think I like this spot here, and we'll be targeting the archer with the other strike. Grab another experience. Oh, and let's poison him. I didn't refresh these on the long rest, so poison now. Attack 3, poison wound. Oh, come on. Alright, this was not a good room for attack modifiers. But that's okay. That'll finish Blinkblade, and on to Geminate. It's 8. I should move it so that it's not 8. It's just kind of hard to press 8, right? So what are we doing? We've got... well, I can either play this move 4 loss and disarm, and then poison. So I could come down here, disarm both of these guys for next turn, and poison both of them with Hornet Stinger. Only problem is that then I'm, like, melee range. So I guess I would, like, back off with Selfless Offering and play Firefly Swarm. That's not bad. That really is not bad. I would get the poison on them, I get the pierce into the guard. Otherwise, I'm just doing drag down, which immobilize into the guard is good. Yeah, if I just move 3 and drag down, I can hit both of them. It's relatively similar. I guess the nice part about doing drag down is that it wouldn't be a loss, and it should be easy to kill this archer. But I like the poison since this guy has 17 health, so we'll go ahead and play the loss. Move 4, jump. And then disarm both of them. And I mean, you're not playing the Geminate if you're not playing losses, right? And now we can Hornet Stinger. We'll just do it like this, or like this, it doesn't matter. So, attack 1, poison, pierce. We do have Hornbeetle Carapace, Which somehow I always end up doing this to myself. I am doing just attack 2s with it, but whatever. Guard. Please. Archer. Okay, at least we dealt 3 damage to the archer. And both these guys will get a handy-dandy poison. Alright. Not the greatest. We switch to range form. Next turn, we just back off and play Firefly Swarm. They're both disarmed, so at least we've got that going for us. And finally, the priest. He sees 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So actually, he'd target Geminate, I guess. So that would have been an argument for not stepping in, but it's too late now. Oh, no, he sees Blinkblade. Oh, so he'll just attack Blinkblade. Attack for 4. We've got a ward, so 3 damage is going to reduce down to 1. And it was just a regular attack. So we can end that. Geminate's turn, we're able to turn the wind into any of our 3 elements, right? Because we've got both of these up, Harvest the Essence and Changeling's Boon. So we can turn it into fire, right? Okay, cool. So we've got fire up, so we just go fast, we back off, and we hit both of these guys with the fire on Firefly Swarm. Easy peasy, don't really need to think about it at all. We have to play Selfless Offering, though, but it's fine because they're disarmed. So I'm perfectly content there. Blinkblade. We could go fast and poison ourselves with Power Leak and Sand in the Hourglass to play an extra token. Unfortunately, these guys aren't grouped up to, like, sap speed and hit 2 of them. But I just figure out the other card that I play when the time comes, right? Because I could do Kinetic Transfer to, like, push away so that I don't get targeted. I could do Sap Speed to kill this Archer if he's taken a lot of damage. We've got options. We just go fast with Power Leak, and we play Sand in the Hourglass. And then we can use an extra token. Maybe we'll get that Bless from the Drive Recharge. On Drifter... We're super low. Okay, so we'll use the Amulet of Life to use one of our continuous health ticks. We can do 1 more ranged attack with Precision Aim. We need to do 2 more melee attacks and 2 more moves. So I like Vile Assault into the Elite Algox, but he's already got 2 negative conditions, so that's a little bit wasteful. I could play No Remorse Lost to come up here and hit the Archer. That would get 1 of my moves, 1 of my melee attacks. And then with my top, I could just Fortitude and hit this guard. I could Deadly Shot him as well. What about going after the Priest, actually? I like the idea of Vile Assault into the Priest. Basically, all my moves would work. I think it's fine, right? So let's just go fast and go after this Priest. I don't think we're super likely to kill him. 1, 2, 3, 4. But we can just do Prudent Preparation, move on to him, Vile Assault him. Then next turn we can Fortitude at range. And that'll do a lot of our ticks, and then I think we just spend the rest of the scenario healing and moving. And is that everybody? Yeah, that's everybody. Okay, cool. Drifter first, Priest is healing. Archers are hitting. Okay, nothing special is out of everybody and a heal. So it's basically the most default turn we could possibly get. Which I like that. Like that. So I think we just do a default move 4, and then we'll do 2 attacks with Vile Assault. So boom, boom, and boom. So 1 experience. Attack. So move 1, 2, 3, 4, going after this Priest. We get first attack for basically 3 because of the shield and everything. No, it's this guy. And it'll deal 3. And poison. And then now this is an attack for 4 because of the poison with the second part of Vile Assault. And we deal 4. And he's going to heal himself, unfortunately. But what can you do? Well, there is one thing you could do. There is one thing you could do. Oh, let's also use our Amulet of Life to heal with continuous health, and we heal 3. So, yeah, we need to do 3 more heals throughout the rest of the scenario. We need to do 1 more move. We can't do any more melee attacks, but that's fine. We've also got Fortitude top to push any of our ticks forward 1, if we want to do that. So, happy there. Blink Blade. We poison ourselves. That'll be worth an experience, and then we have attack 4, attack 5. So up top, attack 4, down bottom, attack 5. Ooh, I called it. I called it. So we deal 4, and then we crit and deal 10. And then we're poisoned. We'll stand in the hourglass to heal ourselves, so we're no longer poisoned. And then we can pay an additional time token to play an additional card. And I think it's going to be Temporal Displacement. And we attack this priest here, because he'll die. Archer's going to die to wound. I guess this guy's an issue. We'd be getting hit 3 times on Blink Blade, and they're all nothing special, so it'd be attack 4, attack 4, attack 4. Whereas this guy's just going to heal, so maybe I let him heal and I Fortitude him next turn, right? So what can I do? I could run over this way and get away from this guy. I could also hit the Archerer with Temporal Displacement. I kind of like hitting the Archer with Temporal Displacement. We kill with a -1. Let's do that. So we'll just hit number 3, and then we'll just attack him. Nice. We got the -1. That will kill. And Blink Blade's done. Priest is just going to... Oh, no. This is where I realized that I messed up. Priest has suffered 8. Archer has suffered 11. So he would actually heal the Archer. I mean, whoops. I definitely screwed that a little bit. I could target there with Geminate instead, I guess. It seems wasteful. And that finishes the Priest. So Priest actually just dies next turn now. Interesting. Okay, well, we're on to Geminate. What are our options? We've got Firefly Swarm, and we get the bonus damage. It's attack for 6, right? Because of the Hornbeetle Carapace and the fire that we have. So, I mean, we just have to do that. I guess I could Selfless Offering, but no, that seems really dumb. So, I really don't think I have... I'm not going to attack this guy when I've got attack 7 right here. So I think I just have to back up 3, which 2 will work, because now we're exact range for Firefly Swarm. And so we'll eat the fire. We get the 2 experience, which is like the happiest I've ever been on a Geminate. Actually 3 experience, because we're going to use 2 ticks of Hornbeetle Carapace. So that'll finish that off. And we have attack 6 and attack 5. And they both take 5. Oh, no, never mind. This guy, I didn't realize this guy was poisoned, but they both die. And that finishes Geminate. Make sure we put that in the lost pile, and we switch to melee. Hopefully I've remembered to switch it every turn, but I'm not super confident. Alright, this Archer is going to back up and shoot the Blink Blade. It's just a nothing special, so attack for 5, and it misses. No, it does 6 damage. We're going to drop a card. And then we get 2 guards. They're both going to see Blink Blade. So, first this guy, then that one. Attack for 4. And we'll lose a card. And attack for 4. And we take 2. Alright. Unfortunate. Super unfortunate. Oh, This guy would have suffered from his wound, and he would have moved here, and now he's no longer disarmed. Alright. Let's look at Geminate first. We're in melee form, so we basically just have to move and attack. So, I mean, we just go Icebound Quills, right? Move forward with Draining Pincers, Icebound Quills into this guy. Does as much damage as we can do. It's fast, will be the focus. I like it. We'll go in, switch. We don't get the extra experience and the extra damage, but that's fine. He's poisoned already, so it'll be pretty decent. Blink Blade. We're not dead, we're just not happy. I think we just short rest. Temporal Displacement seems like a fine card to drop. Let's see. Could poison ourselves again. I need just a little bit of damage to kill this guy. I mean, do I go invisible? That seems a little bit wasteful. I would kind of rather play the move 2, loot 1, and pick up this loot over here. So, I could poison myself. Sand in the Hourglass is like almost tempting, but not really, not quite. I think I'm just gonna poison myself, move 2, loot 1, and then if I die, I die. It won't be the end of the world. And that puts us on Drifter. We just need to count our ticks. So no melee attacks, 1 move. We need to do 3 more heals and 1 ranged attack. So Fortitude is pretty good. I mean, we have to do a ranged attack, so I guess we back up 1 and shoot this archer, and then we'll just long rest. Priest is going to die to wound. That's fine. It's fine. We kill with a -1. I'll risk that. And I think we can start the round. Priest is healing, that doesn't matter, he's dead. Archer is immobilizing, hopefully he is dead, and guards are just going fast and hitting lightly. So, Blink Blade first, we're going to use our winged shoes. And then, dang it. When I was setting this up, I wasn't making that mistake. I didn't really play that many turns, though. So we have jump now, so move 2, loot 1. Oh, I guess first we poison ourselves, right? So we'll poison ourselves, gain the experience. This was our final time token. So attack 4, let's just crit again. No. And the other guy, they both take 5, so a 10 damage turn is not nothing. And then we've got move 2, loot 1 with our jump boots. Can end on this hazard, or difficult. We get a little bit of money and wood for our trouble. That finishes Blink Blade. Geminate, I could come here instead to tank for Blink Blade. We've got move 3 and attack with Icebound Quills. I mean, do we even care what Blink Blade does? I don't think so, and I think I'd rather tank for Drifter, because I need Drifter to stay alive to get its battle goal, I think. Because if I die, then all of my... Oh no. I wonder when that happened. It's probably been that way for a long time. I have it taped in position. Whoops. Yeah, I think if I die, then all of these would come down, right? And then I wouldn't finish the scenario with them on the last slots. So I need Drifter to stay alive, which means we need to end relatively quickly here. So I think I just go 1, 2, 3, and then I'll play the loss on Icebound Quills. So it's attack for 6 because he is poisoned. Unfortunately, we don't have any elements. I don't think I forgot to set any because I didn't play Kinetic Transfer. And I didn't play... I already did the Twin Strike Wind. So attack for 6, crit. Called it. And that's going to kill. T-full. So we probably had about average pulls. I know I had a couple misses, or did I only have one? I don't know. I had bad pulls that made me lose my battle goals, but then I drew a lucky crit, so give a little, get a little. That'll put us into ranged mode, which is probably going to be pretty good. We're a good distance from these guys, but yeah, we'll have to do Into My Embrace. This guy will probably stay here, so we can like Mind Spike bottom, but we might not be able to hit anybody with Into My Embrace, I'm not sure. On to the Drifter. I think we just back up and Deadly Shot. So sustain momentum, our final tick. So we'll try not to move anymore, and then precision aim, our final tick. So we'll try not to attack anymore. So back up, attack for 2. -1 kills, please. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Archer is dead. Priest, oh, let's grab that loot. Priest dies to wound. And then we just get the guards. 1-2 or 1-2. Blinkblade was faster, so this guy goes first. Attack for 5. It'll deal 5. What else is new? Blinkblade loses a card. And then this guy, unfortunately, sees Blinkblade again. We need a minus to survive, or we'll just get crit and die. And Blinkblade's dead. That's okay. This is not really the greatest Blinkblade scenario, I don't think. End the round? Yeah. So, Blinkblade will just long rest final 2 cards. It's fine. We'll tank a little bit. Unfortunately, Geminate... I mean, we're forced to just do ranged attack here. So I guess I just do Into My Embrace. Do I play Reshape the Guise to... Oh, that's interesting. You can switch forms on a short rest, which means that I don't actually have to play a form switch, because I can just short rest after, or like at the end of the round before the round ends, and that will switch forms for me. But I can't move to get Mind Spike on both of them, and yeah. So I'll just play Mind Spike bottom with Into My Embrace, and I'll have 2 chances to kill this guy if I miss on one of them. And it'll be fine. Drifter, I believe we're just going to long rest here, because all we need to do is just heal. So long rest will get a heal, Amulet of Life will get a heal, and then we'll just play No Remorse top to get the final heal. And then Blinkblade we just let die, and that should be game. I'll figure it out eventually. Ranged attacks out of guards. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to get the attacks. So we will just do the attack 3 with Into My Embrace. We just will not pull the only guard who's in range. -1, and so he'll have 1 health left. And so now we kill with a -1 or better. Okay. And he dies. Then this guy's just going to back up, attack for 5 into Blinkblade, and he kills. Blinkblade can lose the 2 cards in his thing, but... How can you not clean up action onto the character? That's okay. Blinkblade is dead. Drifter heals 4 on the long rest with continuous health and gets this back. Unfortunately, we can't do any move abilities, so or attacks. So we're just going to sit here and look pretty for the rest of the scenario. But that's okay. I wish I had Violent Inheritance to get a loot one, but it is not worth losing the battle goal for it. Ranged form, no, we switched to melee, right? So I could play the move 3. Oh, wow. Okay, this is my last turn in melee. But that's okay, because we've got the move 3 switch, so we'll just Reckless Jab him. and that'll disarm him, and that'll be fine. And then the next turn we can just back off and into my embrace, and then I guess we'll have to long rest if we haven't picked up the kill. But I think we're decently likely to be okay. Do we play... I should probably play another card with this, shouldn't I? I wish I had a way to get a tick back, but I don't. Because if I move to get Draining Arrows bottom, then I lose my sustain momentum. So we just literally can't do anything. Alright, Drifter is just going to heal with the Amulet and heal with No Remorse. Boom, boom. Everything's on the final tick, and now we just need to stall. Geminate. I think we just play the move 3 jump. That'll switch us to range. Oh, come on. And then we poison wound ourselves, and then after the turn, or after the attack, we'll Amulet of Light to get it off. So this is just attack for 4 disarm. And it does 2, so he's probably not going to die. Then this is his melee card, so he'll just sit there and do nothing. Speaking of sitting there and doing nothing, that's what Drifter likes to do. And I really wish I had a way to, like, guarantee the kill here. But I simply don't. I think I just have to back off and into my embrace. So we'll just go as fast as we can. And then we have to long rest if we miss it. Drifter does nothing. Geminate. Oh, we need to pick up this loot from last turn. Oh, if I had played the move 3, I could have grabbed this loot. Oh well. Got a rock root for the trouble, though. And now we attack him and we crit. No. We only deal 3. Let's see. I switched to melee form here, and then when I long rest, I'll be back in ranged form, so I would rather him be away from me. So I will not pull him, and then Drifter was faster, so he'll run to Drifter. And so that's what he does. He just runs to Drifter, and he will attack for 4, and he'll deal 4. I have to long rest basically both characters. You can choose not to heal on a long rest, so... Blade is dead. Alright, that's his strengthened card, so he attacks for 4. He does 5. So I kind of need to kill him this next turn. But that's okay, because we're going to do it, right? Wait, what? I was ranged last turn, and I switched into melee last turn. And then on the long rest, I switch into ranged here. Oh no, but those are the 2 cards I want to play. I guess I need to kill him this turn. So I'll just drop one of my melee cards. And we'll pick up the kill here, guaranteed. Guaranteed. We also refresh this. And okay, anyway. Very, very simple here. We just play double attacks. He's at range 4. Yeah, so he's exact range for both of these cards. Drifter does not do the heal 2 on the long rest. And we'll continue just sitting here looking pretty. Oh, I guess now I can actually... I don't have to move to get the Draining Arrows since he's next to me. So I could get back a Crushing Weight and then I could melee attack him. So if Geminate misses the kill, which it would have to be like -2 and then miss. But it's possible. Oh... He's going to attack me first, and he's strengthened, so he cannot miss. And so I will get poisoned and lose fortitude, but that's okay, because he's going to die now. Geminate, attack with Into My Embrace first. So a 0 kills, and he dies. That will switch me into melee. Unfortunately, I only have a move 2 with my bottom, so I can't pick up any loot. And unfortunately... Drifter cannot pick up any loot or he loses his mastery. So, frustrating end. The end took a very long time, but we got there. And everyone was rescued. We have 4 guards remaining. So, how do we do this again? We come to scenario 1. Okay, it did that stuff. Battle goals, we did not get overachiever. We failed to kill. We had to have gotten Mugger at some point, right? I'm not actually confident. Okay, this says that it's copyright free. It's okay, we'll just... I'm not sure if I got Mugger or not. It definitely feels like I should have, but I'm actually kind of thinking I didn't. I'm not sure. I can just check the video after. And then Assassin. I didn't get Assassin either. I tried. I just didn't get the right pulls. So that finishes battle goals. We need to do loot. We get a rock root. We get, I believe these are worth 3. Yeah, gold is worth 3. So a rock root, 6 gold, and 2 wood. Rock root, 6 gold, 2 wood. Does clean up? No, it doesn't. Here we get 3 gold, 1 wood, 1 hide, 6 gold. So 6, 1, 1. One wood, 1 hide. And finally, an entire 2 metal. So, not the greatest loot, but we did end with 4 things at the end. So that's nice. And we did switch every round, I believe. I tried to. Definitely did not play a loss each round. Was probably almost close, but I mean, there are definitely scenarios we can do that on. Yeah, that should work on a survive 12 rounds, right? Because when you long rest, you lose a card. And I guess you can always short rest at the end of a round, right? To lose a card. So I like ones that work with either long or short resting, like work with both. We get our conclusion. Oh, that's a lot of words. You lower your weapons and breathe as the remaining outwalks retreat, scurrying from Frosthaven like giant white mice. They'll be back, you're certain of it. But for now, you can rest. You wipe the soot from your face and take stock. Frosthaven is almost exactly what you imagined, a knot of gray stone and timber surrounded by sharpened palisade walls, a place where mere survival is an everyday concern and where only the desperate could feel at home. Thankfully, though, the townsfolk are tough. They're already on their feet, dousing fires and picking through rubble. In fact, one of those townspeople is marching right for you, a sharp-featured human woman with a fighter's muscular build, close-cropped hair and dark skin, approaches and offers a gauntleted hand in greeting. The sea be praised, she says, crushing your fingers with enthusiasm. We wouldn't have held out much longer without you. You nod and ask what happened. No, just life up north is all, she chuckles. I'm Satha, mayor of this fort now that my predecessor and his lieutenant have fallen. As for the Algox, they've been at us all winter. Took them months to break through, but they finally did. Killed a dozen or so of my people, and would have done worse if you hadn't showed up. You explain who you are, that you've been sent from the White Oak. At the mention of the capital, her face scrunches in displeasure. It's about time they sent someone to help fix this mess they made, she says, then tries to lighten her mood. I don't mean to be ungrateful. I am overjoyed to still be among the living, but a lot more people would be alive if your employers, the Merchants Guild, never stuck their nose in our business. Noses. I've spent my whole life here in what was once a fishing village, living and letting live with the Algox. Until last summer, that is, when the Merchants Guild sent some garrisons and bureaucratic types up here to see how Frosthaven could be of more use to the Empire. One of their expeditions proceeded to muck about in an Algox burial site, and the next thing we know, righteously angry Algox are attacking us. The ink stains immediately hightailed it out of here, leaving just a handful of soldiers behind to keep us safe. Sotha clenches her gauntlet tighter and tighter as she tells the story, but now releases her grip. I've had to learn a lot of things in the last year. The hard truth is that the Algox refuse to be reasoned with, and the only way to stay alive and keep this place I call home is to win the fight, regardless of who started it. Her face softens as she clasps your shoulder, hard. There's not many of you, but I'll take what I can get, especially now that our garrison's been thinned. And as it happens, I have an idea. She turns and gestures to the town's smoldering walls. We took a beating in that fight, so if we're going to survive much longer, we'll have to do more than just sit around and wait for the next attack. She sizes you up carefully. I've already sent a scout to track the Algox back home to the mountains. Drop your gear at any longhouse that's still standing and rest up. As soon as you're ready, I want you to get over there and find a way to slow these attacks. The bunks in the remaining longhouses are all occupied by the injured, but you find a dry stretch of floor and lay your heads on your packs. You doubt you can sleep after the horror that greeted you in this little outpost, but before you know it, a young Valarath man is nudging you awake. Sotha's scout had returned with his report. He tracked the attackers to the foothills of the Copperneck Mountains, where they entered a cave at the base of the Snowscorn Mountain. Interestingly, a small band split from the main group before they reached the cave and hiked around to the mountain's deadly eastern face. But the scouts didn't see where they went. He suspects a secret entrance to the Algox stronghold. Either scenario 2 or 3. One last thing, the Valarath says, as you wipe the final dregs of sleep from your eyes. Another group is moving towards Snowscorn. They were Algox, no doubt, but they were dressed differently than the ones who attacked us. They carried long sticks and had some wild animals with them. I don't know if they're going to attack the mountain or reinforce it, but either way, you'd better get there quick. Set your morale to 2+4, where 4 is the number of city guards still on the map. New scenarios, perform an outpost phase. So, morale goes to 6. We can delete map. Yes. So much loot being deleted, but we had to. I didn't have to. I mean, I probably just rushed on Blinkblade a bit and played it too recklessly, but it's fine. A win is a win. Mastery on Drifter. So replace a -1 with a +1. Replace 1+1 with 2. Replace a +1 with 2 zeros. Move a tick back or forward, backward on slot. I guess for the ranged build, that's like a net neutral. So you replace a +1 with two +1s. Or yeah, I don't know. We could ignore negative item effects and add 1+1. I kind of want to thin the deck out before I do that. I also didn't get any hide to get any armor. So let's take out the -2, I think. I'm not sure, but we'll probably level up after 2 more scenarios. So, and the next 2 are linked. So that'll be fine. -2, here it is. Out you go. Add a 0. In you go. Shuffle that, and on Geminate, there's literally no option. You do not get an option. You have to add the Brittle Self, because it's just too much fun. Even though last time it resulted in me losing a scenario. We have to double crit, and we bless ourselves, so like the odds of us doing good damage are quite nice. And to town, we pass a week, and then outpost phase, summer outpost. Let it think about it for a moment. Actually, I might need to do the mod caching. I think I will. Oh, maybe not. No, I didn't. Oh, this is a good one. Knock, knock, knock. Mail call, open up. You open the door to find a grumpy quattro with a low riding sack of mail. She tosses a lumpy package wrapped in a cord to you. No name, but this address. It's yours now. As she walks away, she snaps her fingers, remembering something. Oh, right, this too. She hands over a letter addressed to you. As she wanders off toward a drink, you rip the letter open and read a note scrawled in excellent cursive. Please do not open the package. We will retrieve it. Leonidas and Maximus. Option A, open the package. Option B, respect their request. We'll do option B. Against all the curiosity of your being, you refrain from opening the lumpy package. A short while later, two aethers dressed in drab yellow arrive at your door. Hello, mercenaries. We are Leonidas and Maximus. We have come for our package. You hand it over, and they tear open the top, reaching much too deep inside to be obeying the laws of the universe. Out comes a large black diamond. The shadow gem we have. Your payment, as agreed. They hand you a sack of coins and turn to leave, passing the diamond back and forth between them. Gain 30 gold. I don't actually know what you get if you pick the top option. I think I've always done the bottom one. But, deleted. 30 collective gold is quite good. We'll just do 10, right? And 16. Alright, that's done. On to downtime. I just have a medal, and I already have an amulet, so I don't believe Drifter can really buy anything, because Spyglass costs just a medal. Crude shield, but we didn't take negative effects. And I don't want to add -1s, so yeah. That's that. What do we have on everybody else? Blinkblade got wood hide. That's not super useful. Are loot shoes 1 or 2? Well, I already have jump shoes, though. Flexible slippers are just 1 hide. I think we'll grab that on Geminate. No, we don't have hide. We just have wood. Nobody got anything good. I can't even do crude bow for Geminate because you have exact ranges rather than stuff. So I guess we'll just buy nothing. Traveler's Cloak on Blinkblade. It's worth a hide for a max health. I know I saw before how you do this. I don't remember, but I'm sure I'll figure it out. Ah, there we go. Easy. And we're done. Oh, building phase. I don't know if I can build anything, though. 1131. I don't think that that's really good enough to build anything. Yeah, I'm short on the hunting lodge, so I'm short on all of those. All right, well, nothing built here. That will do it.